one bomb away.
Hey everyone, welcome back, it's me Matt. Today we're talking about one of the most iconic pieces of modern aerial firepower, the Mark 82 bomb. This 500-pound workhorse has been dropped from thousands of aircraft across decades of combat really, and is still one of the most widely used airdrop bombs in the world, and I want to share into you the history and the design of this terrible little piece of weaponry, where it's been used and why it continues to dominate battlefields even today. But before we jump into the details of this iconic piece of kit, I have to tell you about something that fits perfectly with our love of history and strategy. Today's video is sponsored by Heroes of History, a strategy game that is seriously hard to put down. And I have to admit, I've been recently playing this on my breaks at work, and really enjoying it, to be honest with you. Picture building your own civilization, summoning legendary leaders like Cleopatra or Hercules, and even potentially people like Leonidas, ironically from my own channel, that's who I picked, and watching them fight side by side. You can collect rare heroes, create powerful battle lineups, and take part in real-time battles, or just relax and play at your own pace, which is kind of how I like to jive as I relax on my breaks just enjoying this game. There's no real stress or base raids, no pressure, just strategic fun, which is where I settle in nicely to these games. Right now, the game is celebrating a big anniversary event. It's packed with special activities and returning fan favorite heroes. You can earn exclusive 4- and 5-star heroes like Amelia Earhart, Blackbeard, and Florence Nightingale by completing daily and seasonal tasks. There's even a free anniversary gift for every player. Download Heroes of History using the link in my description or the pinned comment and enter the promo code 1YearStart. New players will get 1 legendary antimatter plus a pack of food and scrolls, which is more than enough to summon your first top tier hero and start upgrading right away. The code is active from the 21st of September to October 31st, so don't wait. Now that you know how to unlock your own army with this wonderful game, Heroes of History, it's time to get back into learning about the legend of a different kind, the Mark 82 bomb. The Mark 82 traces its roots back to the late 1950s when the US military needed a new series of streamlined, low-drag bombs. The result was the Mark 80 family, and the Mark 82 became its 500-pound representative. It was designed with the Aero 1 Alpha body shape, a sleek cylinder with an 8:1 length to diameter ratio, reducing drag and making it easier for fast jets to carry multiple bombs. The steel case was very simple, cheap to produce, and filled with nearly 90 kilograms of explosive, which, it's not a gigantic weapon system, but enough to certainly wake up your day if you're on the ground, giving it an excellent balance of size and destructive power. Its flexibility with different fuse types and tail kits meant it could be adapted for a wide range of missions. From the start, the Mark 82 was about smart efficiency, compact enough to carry in larger numbers, powerful enough to matter, and versatile enough to evolve into one of the most enduring bombs of the Jet Age even to today. Now, on paper, the Mark 82 might look pretty unremarkable or special, but it's in the details that made it so successful. Officially classified as the 500-pound bomb, its real weight varies between 510 and 570 pounds depending on the fuse and tail configuration. The casing is forged steel, packed with about 192 pounds of tritonal explosive, a TNT aluminum mix, which produces more energy than TNT alone. Dimensions run about 2.2 meters long and just under 28 centimeters in diameter, giving it a slim aerodynamic profile. The real benefit of this bomb is built for its modularity. A pilot or armourer could fit it with a conical low-drag fin for high-altitude bombing, or swap them with high-drag parachute kits that slow descend and let the aircraft escape at low altitudes. Nose or tail fuses provided different detonation options: instant impact, short delay for penetration, or timed airburst. Its shape, also with that minimizing drag carried externally, allowed the aircraft to maintain a lot better speed, fuel efficiency, and even when loaded down with multiple bombs, most jets of its time when it first came out didn't have as much drag as some of the other aircraft, and was a huge win for air forces that were starting to implement these kind of bombs, because for some of the older platforms that were available at the time, they were sucking fuel out of the planes trying to drag them across the sky. The Mark 82 has a very impressive operational history and global usage. It's been in constant presence in conflicts for over 60 years. Its first major combat role was in Vietnam, where American fighters like the F-4 Phantom and bombers like the B-52 dropped vast, and I mean vast quantities across Southeast Asia. Its affordability and availability meant that when pilots needed reliable firepower quickly, the Mark 82 was the default choice. It could be rapidly produced and able to be put back onto jets and across the supply chain very quickly. However, by Desert Storm in 1991, the Mark 82 was still the most common bomb dropped by coalition aircraft. Its guided variants, the Paveway and the earlier JDAMs, added precision and even more valuable capabilities. Throughout Afghanistan and Iraq in the 2000s, it remained the backbone of the US and Allied air campaigns, and I have to admit, watching F-16s fly across in Afghanistan dropping Mark 82s, pretty impressive myself when I was in Afghanistan. But it's not just an American weapon either. Dozens of Allied nations license, produce or import Mark 82s, from NATO members to the Middle East and Asian partners. France, Turkey, Australia and Saudi Arabia all use the Mark 82 in their inventories along with many other nations. It's become a truly global bomb. It's a standard issue for modern air power and weapons that are practically defining aerial warfare for the jet age for today and probably for a lot longer in time. What keeps it so relevant is how many forms that it takes. The basic freefall version is the low-drag general-purpose model, but early engineers developed the Snake Eye variant with pop-out fins for high-drag, low-altitude deliveries. The US Navy also turned Mark 82s into naval mines, the Mark 62 Quick Strike by adding special fuses that activate when ships pass by. As warfare evolved, so did the bomb. Precision was the future, and the Mark 82 became the warhead for the GBU-12 Paveway 2, a laser-guided bomb that could hit tanks, bunkers, or bridges with pinpoint accuracy. Added GPS INS guidance kit and transformed into the GBU-38 capable of striking targets in all weather and near missile accuracy at a fraction of the cost. Hybrid kits like the GBU-54L JDAM combined both GPS and laser capability for maximum flexibility. Safety upgrades also spawned new versions. The BLU-111 Bravo swapped its filler for PBXN-109, a less sensitive explosive, while the BLU-126 Bravo low collateral damage bomb reduced the explosive load to limit unintended damage. The BLU-129 Bravo took survivability further with a carbon fiber casing that minimized fragmentation, channeling blast energy into the target without spraying lethal shrapnel. Very useful for when you're going precision targets in a civilian environment. Even thermobaric variants have been developed for enhanced blast effects, although I haven't seen a lot of information about those particular weapons. This modularity means that one steel bomb body can be transformed into countless mission-specific weapons, which is really the key to its success. From naval mines to guided smart bombs, the Mark 82 is less than a single weapon and more of a universal platform. Snake Eye is particularly fascinating. Back in Vietnam, pilots often had to deliver bombs from very low altitudes. But there was a problem. Drop a normal Mark 82 too low, and the plane risked being caught in its own blast and shrapnel. Enter the Snake Eye tail kit. The version used 4 spring-loaded fins that popped open after release, massively increasing drag and slowing the bomb's descent. By giving the aircraft time to escape before detonation, Snake Eye bombs made low-altitude attacks practical and survivable. There's lots of stories of using Snake Eyes where pilots were a little nervous but progressively getting used to dropping the bombs at low altitudes and feeling a lot more comfortable as they began using these new systems. They became especially useful for close air support and strike missions in the terrain where high altitude bombing wasn't possible, like in the valleys and the jungles, of which normal aircraft would not be able to drop due to them being so slow. The design was simple but ingenious, showing just how easily the Mark 82 could be modified for new tactical needs. Even now, the Mark 82 continues to roll off production lines in huge numbers. Companies like General Dynamics manufacture them in the US, while allies such as Australia, Turkey and Italy produce licensed versions. So for something as benign as what used to be a dumb bomb and now being a more intelligent bomb, it does have an extremely prestigious service and combat record history for munitions of this kind, and it's a balance of affordability, its modularity, its effectiveness, and has really cemented itself as the most popular bomb of the world of its kind. For Vietnam to present-day operations, it's proven that a simple design, when done right, can truly last for generations, and I'm sure the Mark 82 is here to stay for a lot longer. And before we close out, one last shout out to Heroes of History, the sponsor of today's video. If you enjoy exploring military history in your spare time, you'll love commanding your own forces and heroes in this game. Click the link below and support the game through my channel. Of course, you can also go through the description box to get that promo code to get you to start off the game with some really cool features. Thanks for watching today's video, and if you enjoyed the breakdown, don't forget to hit the like, subscribe for more military deep dives, and click the bell so you don't miss future uploads. I'll see you all in the next video. Take care, stay safe, and keep learning about the machines that shaped history. All the best, folks. Bye-bye.